Alrighty, we are here. It is time for the tier list of all time. Dragon Ball The Breaker Raiders. Here we go. So, the way I'm going to do this is, I'm probably going to do this by, I'm going to rank each form, and I'm going to do it best to worst. So, there's 7 Raiders. I'm going to do 7 forms, except for Broly, because he doesn't have a level 1. So, he's going to be here. But we're going to start with level 1s. And I'm gonna just I am gonna do a tier list of probably where I think the Raiders are, but as of the worst level 1, Spopovich is the worst. I think the way I'm gonna do this is I am gonna take into consideration abilities, and I'm also gonna take into consideration evolution as well, like change needed. Because if not, Cell would be at 7, but he's actually at 6 because Cell is really easy to evolve with. Spopovich is not. Spopovich needs, well, he is easier now, but instead of needing 4, he needs 3 now, which is a lot better. But all in all, it's like, you ain't doing much. Cell, I think Cell explains himself. He reverts to an egg. That's it. He can't fly. He doesn't have any abilities to evade survivors. It's just not, he's just not capable, but he has his evolution going for him. As of the next one, it's probably Cyberman. I think Cyberman, right? I'm looking. Yeah, Cyberman. Yep, it's actually gonna go like this because Broly is not in here. Cyberman, he's really good because he has the instant kill method, which is an instant evolution. But, so he makes him better than Cell and Spopovich with that instant evolution. Also the fact that you can't gatekeep the Cybermen. The thing is, if Spopovich or Cell die, they die. They die. You're never going to kill Cell because he evolves too easily, but they die. Cyberman does not die if you kill them. He just evolves, I take that as a plus when considering him being like, where he is. And then we have 3, which is Frieza. Frieza is, Frieza's just, he's solid. He's a solid level 3. He has this Zarbon Dodoria. He has, he has Fisher Slash, which is a great tracking move at level 1. Having a tracking move is very nice. He's the only Raider with an actual tracking move, because I'm pretty sure Fisher Slash tracks. Being the only Raider with a tracking move, it definitely helps a lot. So that's just a plus on Frieza. And then the top boys. Yeah, I thought about this. It's I think I'm gonna do this, yeah. Cause the thing about Guldo that makes him so much better than every other level 1, he has an evasive. He has a combo break. The time stop is really good, and he's also the only one of these that can go through barrier. Going through barrier is really good, and having a combo break is really good. I will say Zamasu can evolve easier, but it's just, and his movement's better, but it really is a hard choice. You could definitely convince me to swap the 2, but I think Guldo, he has an Energy Blast Volley. It's just, I think Guldo is good enough. And also, he is, again, if he dies, he evolves anyways, but you don't get the scouting ability. Which I won't probably take Guldo's scouting ability into consideration for the other stages, but I probably will Zamasu, because I feel like it's more ingrained into Goku Black than it is into the Ginyu Force for Guldo. So, yeah. But anyways, level 2s. Damn. Level 2s. The level 2 is probably the one that I probably considered the least. But, damn. Yeah. I probably would have to say Cell. I think Cell is the worst level 2. I do think Cell is the worst level 2. Cell is just, he just doesn't have much. His Ki Blasts don't do as much damage. He has a spammy Ki Blast, but they don't do as much damage, and his supers are pretty. I mean, he does have Ki Sense. I don't know. I'd probably put Cell here. Yeah, I'd probably put Cell here. Because it was probably between Cell and Nappa, but I actually think I like Nappa more because of the Cybermen. Because it's not even just, even if like you don't like, I mean, I am going to take into consideration all of their abilities and use. Nappa without the Cybermen is still good enough because he has the Cybermen planting, but having that Cybermen is good, and he has a Scouter. You know, Cell has Ki Sense, but Nappa has the Scouter, and I think his Ki Blasts are better than Cell. So, and again, Cell, you gatekeep him, he dies. Nappa, he dies, you evolve, you know? Next, I'm probably going to say Boo. Boo's pretty good because he has a stun with Go-Go Gum. But other than that, it's like, I wouldn't, like, his Ki Blasts are alright. But it's like, his supers are pretty bad. You know, it's really easy to dodge both of them. And not to mention, Angry Explosion is just like, please hit me. Please take like half of my health in like one burst. You know, like that's basically what you're asking. Who do we have left here? Damn. I think I'm gonna go with Raccoon. I'm gonna go with Raccoon here. Nah, do I? Nah, I think I'm gonna put Raccoon above Frieza. I am gonna put Raccoon above Frieza because Frieza's just like, yeah, he's just that good. I mean, Raccoon has a lot of movement. That movement at an early stage is really helpful. So it's like, that is really helpful. Frieza doesn't have much movement, but I mean, it is a pretty strong level 2. I don't really have much to say about them. I mean, it's just like Frieza, they're just strong, but I think Raccoon's better because he has more movement, which probably leads me into probably Broly. I think Broly and then Goku Black. That's probably what I'm gonna do here, because with Broly and Goku Black, they both have the movement. Same with Raccoon. But I think what makes me want to put Goku Black above Broly is the fact that Goku Black has just such powerful super attacks as compared to Broly, who only really has one super attack because his other's an area destruct, which isn't actually too useful because it doesn't even instantly down survivors. It just damages them and is extremely impossible to hit. So it's like Goku Black probably wins in this regard because it's not, you know, it's really just effective for killing like civilians in a, you know, secluded area. It's really all it is. And Ki Blast, I mean, Goku Black's Ki Blasts are so much better. Like, this is so much better. And then what I'm going to be taking into consideration is you have Zamasu, who is patrolling constantly, and Zamasu is a threat. Like, I can't tell you how many times Zamasu has killed me. Just Zamasu. Like, Goku Black's not even here. It's just Zamasu's killed me. I think this is probably where I'm gonna put this. This is definitely where it's gonna be. Now things are gonna start to change here, moving forward, because now we're in level 3s. The worst level 3. This is definitely a tough one. I'm gonna have to say Cell again. Cell, I think Cell does have the worst level 3 out of everyone here. I do. The Kamehameha is still as easy as ever to dodge. The only thing he has going for him is Ki Sense, and he has the Energy Volley. But it's like, okay, have a good super attack. Every Raider has like some good super attack, right? Well, I think one person on this list probably, but I mean, it's just like, dude, I don't know. As for right above him, I'm not gonna lie, it's unfortunate. We're gonna put Broly. It's a little different. Broly went from second place to basically second to last. But Broly, his Ki Blasts suck. His Ki Blasts are just so easy to dodge when transformed. His one of his super attacks is kind of just like, it's so easy to dodge. You just run forward or get in a cave, and it's just like, and I just like, the after effect isn't too useful. I'm not finding it useful. It really is. And then the beam, like the beam's like all right, and it's like, his evasive sucks too. Broly's definitely nerfed by his evasive. Goku Black has such a better evasive. I don't think it's gonna take Broly below Raccoon, because Raccoon's evasive's pretty bad as well. But it's just like, yeah, I can't vibe with this one. Next, it's probably gonna be Vegeta. Vegeta is he has a problem. So Galagun is worthless, and the Barrage is good. The Barrage is definitely better than Broly. You know, like he has, the Barrage is good. But I feel like, I don't know what it is about Vegeta, but it's just like, I don't know. He's not bad. It's just like the rest are just that good, you know? Like I guess we're gonna get 4 out here. Like Jason Birder, like you could say like that he's like better than Jason Birder, but I just think that Jason Birder probably beat him, because if they die, they evolve. Vegeta does not. Vegeta needs to spend time to evolve, which, you know, helps with the, you know, like the certain amount of moves he has. But it's just like, you ain't getting much done with that, you know. Like, it's just, and not to mention like Jason Birder's like volley, you know, is pretty good, and it's like Galagun's worthless, but at least with the Purple Comet, like you can gain temporary invincibility out of that. I think that's really good. That's really good value. Anyways, number 3, it's gonna be Frieza. Frieza is kind of staying in the middle of the list here. Frieza is keeping his ground here. Frieza, he's an elite. He's an elite level 3. The top 3 are all elites, I think. It really is just like that. Like the spam, like the Ki Blast is just so good, mixed with the death beams that do insane amounts of damage. Like, it's impossible to, it's nigh impossible to dodge the rapid death beam. But if that regular death beam hits, they take so much damage from it, and it's just like, he just does so much damage. It really is like, once you get to this form, you're gonna have an easy time with Frieza. It really is just that. And then this was kind of like a tough choice, because it's like, who do you really like? How do you really take this? You get what I'm saying? Like, how do you really take this? And it's difficult, but I actually think I'm gonna do this. I actually think Super Boo might. This is one that I've actually like. This is probably the one that's like gotten to me the most, because I'm like, okay, right. Super Boo has a stun, which is really helpful. He has really great movement with the bomber. He has he has a great like crowd control move with the rain, and then he has an energy blast volley. And his Ki Blasts are really good. The thing with Goku Black is, it's just like, with Goku Black, he also has movement, because he has the Divine Lasso. He does not have a stun, but I think he has a better evasive, because it takes less time to come back. But then you have Zamasu. But one thing I think we need to consider about Boo is his like, because like Zamasu is great for the time machine phase, because he's good at keeping, you know, the ground with the time machine. Boo, if he absorbs people, you can just kill everyone in Boo. Like, it is that easy, right? So it's like, I think taking that into consideration is something, because I mean, inside Boo is the Super Boo phase, right? So we do. I think I want to take that in consideration. Say that Boo is probably the best level 3, because Boo is really that raider where if you get to level 3, like you have an easier time like winning. The only thing I'll say is if we're talking about evolution, Boo takes less, but I do think Boo is worse with evolution just because of how long it takes to get energy from someone as compared to Goku Black, which if he does his second down, the scythe animation, it's incredibly fast. But I do think I'm going to keep it like this because that's probably what we're looking at. And then we have the level 4s. This one is probably going to be pretty easy for me to do. Worst level 4. Let's just get this over with. It's Cell. Have you guys noticed a pattern yet? Have you noticed who's consistently at the bottom? It's Cell. It's Cell. Except for level 1, of course. Except for level 1. You can't beat Spopovich. Spopovich is just so bad. But it's like Cell's a good level 4. Every level 4 is good. But like it's just like compared to anyone else, it's like, dude, you're not getting anywhere. And I mean, like, it's just like after Cell, all of these level 4s are just that good. But if I had to start categorizing them, you'd probably put Frieza at number 6. Frieza's so strong with the Fisher Slash, and he has the like when I like make the separate list and I put these raiders together, I'm just gonna say this now. Level 4s probably aren't gonna mean much. It's probably gonna be the earlier phases, but Frieza is just like he's good. He has the Fisher Slash that makes him better than Cell. Just the Fisher Slash alone. Like the Death Ball, it's like whatever. You know, their strong super attack might mean something if it's like, but like a lot of them are just the same, right? They all take forever to start up, and they all do about the same thing. After Frieza though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna say Broly. Broly is good. His Ki Blasts are good, and he has a lot of good moves. But I mean, it's just that beam. I feel like it fails me. I'm not gonna lie. The beam just feels like it fails so much, and it just doesn't feel good. And it's like he has 2 evasives, which is really good. It's just, you know, it's just like Broly gets slapped up a lot, and I haven't talked about it a lot, but I am gonna mark Broly down. It's kind of probably another reason why I have 3 so low is level 3. The Super Transfer. It's probably also a reason why Goku Black's below Boo. The Super Transfer is just such a detriment to the being that is these Raiders. And it's just like, it's so hard to live as these people with these Super Transfers. And I will say the Super Transfer is an argument to mark them down, and I am using it. And I just think that Broly is just like, when Gogeta shows up, it's just a struggle. It really is during anything. Right above him though, we're gonna put Ginyu. Ginyu is great. He has body change, which is an instant kill. He has great Ki Blast. His buff move is just great for like everything. His movement, you know, his damage, it helps. It also is good for invincibility for just a moment if you can, you know. And it also changes into body change if you can actually get it right. Strong Jersey's great for movement, and it's good for catching people. I would also like to count his other stuff, like if he has the Ginyu Force members. Like, Ginyu, with all Ginyu Force members, I'd probably put higher, but the fact that you don't get all the Ginyu Force members a lot of the time doesn't want me to, because like if you don't get Goldo, you die like really easily. If you don't get Jason Birder, you lose a lot. Raccoon's probably the most consequential one of them all. Like, he's just, you don't really care if you lose Raccoon. Like, it's not really that big of a deal. But that's probably where Ginyu's gonna be. And then number 3, we got Zamasu. I'm gonna put both of them up here because I'm gonna count them as the same form. We have Zamasu. Zamasu's all around is really good. I think what puts him above a lot, I actually did think about putting him above Kid Buu, but the thing is, because like the big thing with me is, and no one ever thinks of this, or at least I never see anyone use it. His area, his field attack, his super attack, the lightning of absolution is actually really good. It's actually really good. I feel like it's helped me in so many situations, because where I see no one use it where I do is in the super time machine phase. It's great. It's great for keeping the time machine locked down. It's so great because like when you're trying to destroy that time machine, everyone's gonna run up on you and they're gonna try to stop you. But if you spawn that giant bird, you can just start destroying the time machine. No one's gonna mess with you, because why would they? Why would they mess with you when they could just be struck down by the giant bird in the sky? Like, it's not gonna happen. It's not enough to destroy the whole time machine. It's not up long enough, but it's enough to get at least a stage down. You know, like that's a good like thing. And then Corrupted is just good. He has 3 evasives. Like, that's all I have to say. He's just that good. But the problem with him is that you need to be below 50%. So when you get him out, you're pretty much dead. You know, like, you're pretty much about to die. But this is probably what I'd end up saying here. Kid Buu, I think, is better. Kid Buu is just he just does too much damage. He does too much damage. He has like Ill Bomb, which is great for movement, and it's just like, and his down's like instant. Like, it's really fast. But you can't compare to like Grade 8 Vegeta. Grade 8 Vegeta is just too strong. He has too much, man. Like, he's just like, you can't stagger him, right? You can't damage him unless you hit him in the tail. And half the stuns in the game don't even like work on him. So it's like, what do you do against him? You know, it's like, and he has a move that can pretty much instantly take out anyone except for like the level 4 Shinron. But like, you know, it's enough of a blow to like mean something, right? So it's like, it's just a raider that you can't damage. I feel like is something that you kind of have to just like consider. Like, a raider that in most situations you just can't do anything against, is like, that kind of makes him like that guy. And yeah, that's about it, man. Like this is just how it is. I mean, you know. All right, so we've so we're back, and we've got our this is probably what I'm gonna say is the official ranking here of how I see it. So, you know, this will be where I've got all the forms, but I think like this is the order that I've probably decided on. Like, these 3 are probably the elites. Like, Frieza's held up since season 1. He's just that good. I think Ginyu's better than him just because of how easy it is to get the level 4. But I mean, just like Zamasu's, he's the top dog. I do think that this is probably where I'd rank it. Like, Buu is just so good, but you have to get to like Super Buu to like do anything. That's still better than Cell, because at least you can get to a good part. Cell, I think, is just bad all around. I mean, look at here. Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at it. Cell's bad. Like, Cell's bad. Like, I'm sorry. Especially considering I just played him and Cell. Like, I got to 4th form of both of them, and how different did it go? Like, how differently was it? You know, it's like, I could probably also do this, but I just like, the thing with Vegeta is that it's such a clear-cut way the match goes. If you get Vegeta before the time machine spawns, you win. If you don't, you probably lose, right? Like, that's kind of just how Vegeta goes, because you either get Grade 8 and you just sweep, or you don't and you struggle because you have to deal with actual change and shit, and probably shouldn't run. So it's like, Broly's easy to evolve with, and, you know, overall he just has a roundabout kit, but these 3 are the elites. Zamasu's just that good. Like, having the patrol with the really good super attacks, and then I think, again, Zamasu having the Like, I felt more comfortable actually going for Merge Zamasu because of the Lightning of Absolution. That move does help a lot. I never see people use it, but it really is good. Like, I think Lightning of Absolution is better than these other super attacks like Cell or Vegeta or Broly or even Frieza with like the beams or the like the explosion. Having a move that can lock people down is a good move. It's a good option. And Zamasu having 2 evasives also helps. So this is how I do it. This is how I do it right here. This is it. So if you guys are watching this and you don't play much breakers but you want to, this is what I'm telling you right now, right? If you're just playing the game and you have nothing, you can play Frieza. Frieza's free. Frieza's a good raider to start with, and it's a good raider to get far with. Ginyu, if you're trying to pay, I'd say pay for Zamasu. Zamasu's overall, I think, the more fun raider. But if you're playing to get to level 4, then you want to pick Ginyu. You want to buy Ginyu. But if you want to play for thematics and to have just a fun time playing a strong Dragon Ball character, you want to play Goku Black. Come on, it's Goku Black. Like, come on, man, come on. But Ginyu is probably, if you want to get to level 4, you'd play Ginyu. But if you also want to have an easier time with games, you might also want to pick Ginyu. But Ginyu can struggle. Any of these raiders can struggle. It's just how Breakers is right now. Any of these raiders can struggle. I mean, but I feel like I've won more games with Goku Black consistently than I have with Ginyu. Like, I really do think I have, because it's just like, they end up kicking your ass, man. There's nothing you can do. That time machine, it takes down. But you can lock them down with Zamasu patrolling, man. You really can. And then the Lightning Eye solution, it's good. It's good. But anyways, this is it. This is the list. This is the list. This is the tier list. I'm probably gonna try to do this every season. You guys can comment down below if you liked this or not. It's a new thing. It's the first time I've done a tier list on. Well, it's not the first time I've done a tier list, but it is the first time I've done a tier list on Breakers Raiders. And you know, again, just comment if you guys want to see this again next season, and I'll probably consider it. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed. Did make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.